Hey guys, this is Mike Gombrich coming at you with another video. It is Monday, June 2nd, out here in the way too bloody hot Phoenix, Arizona. This video is going to be the first of many just rapid fire videos. Just finished up Grant Cardone's book, The 10X Rule. Again, you heard me promoting it all last week. If you haven't gotten it, seriously, what in the blue hell are you doing? Read the book. Grant, if you see this video, give me a shout out, give me, I'd love to talk to you. Honestly, like it catapulted right into my top 3 books. And just finished it, and one of the chapters towards the end is about the traits of successful people that successful people have that unsuccessful people don't. Okay, the traits that rich people have that poor people don't. And the biggest one that I found, and I mean, you hear it all the time, the big name gurus talk about it all the time. You get Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, everybody talks about motivation. Okay, and motivation is really easy to talk about, it's really easy to tell people, but it's not easy to find. Okay, most people are not motivated by anything. Okay, they're just not. They go to work, probably at a job they hate. If they're a job they love, great, but you're probably not watching this video. You go to a job you hate, and you come home and you drink a can of beer, or you have a glass of wine, and you watch TV, and you have dinner, and maybe you play with your kids or your dog or whatever, and then you go to bed. Okay, and they're just like, okay, whatever, and they're just kind of coasting along through life. But exactly what Tony Robbins says, if you've ever read any of his stuff, is lazy is not an inherent state. Okay, you aren't lazy by choice. You are just unmotivated or not motivated, depending on if you're an English major. And what Grant talks about is that you have to be relentlessly motivated. Okay, and ultimately it all comes down to goals, and you hear everybody harp on the same thing, the same shit, over and over and over: goals, goals, goals. And it's true. If everybody's talking about it, it's probably true. But what people tend to miss is that when you go in the direction of your goals, you have to be relentless, and you have to just absolutely know that no matter what happens, it's going to work. Okay? Now, again, for those of you that, this is the first video you've seen of mine, first off, shame on you. My videos are awesome. Second off, you know that I'm in the internet marketing and the network marketing niche. I enjoy work from home stuff. That's kind of what I do. And for those of you who are in the niche, or are even just entrepreneurs yourselves, being an entrepreneur sucks. Okay? It is hard. It is tiring. It is fatiguing. It's depressing. It really sucks. It is much easier to get up, go to work, collect a paycheck every second Friday, and go about your day. But I'll tell you what, it's also much better, because you get to work for yourself. You will undoubtedly make more money. You will be happier. You will have freedom. You will own your life, especially in my niche. Sometimes people who start their own business, they don't own their business owns them. But more often than not, it's going to be better. But it's going to suck in order to get there. You see those stories about people who, oh yeah, my company went public in the first year and a half, and I had some brilliant idea, and that's great, good for them. I'm not saying it's impossible by any means, but you have to consider that to be the exception and not the rule. And when I say that, I am by no means telling you that you are the rule and not the exception, because I hope everybody watching this video is the exception. You all make a ton of money really fast, you don't have to spend any money, and you're happy. That's great. But if it doesn't happen, don't be upset, because you're not the only one it doesn't happen to. And what Grant talks about is that I'll put it in a colorful way. If you get kicked in the nuts, you have to get back up again. Okay, and if you get kicked in the nuts again, you have to know, okay, you know what? I should probably get a cup. And then when you get kicked in the nuts, you weren't a cup. Doesn't hurt. You say, okay, now I can move forward and I can attack this. And you just keep moving forward, and then you get punched in the head and you get a helmet. Okay, and I don't know why this has become an extremely violent analogy, but you get the picture. You have to really find that motivation, and you have to go towards it. You have to be unrelenting. You have to just really kick yourself in the ass, because no one else is going to. Nobody cares about your goals. They don't. They don't care at all. Okay? Your parents, your siblings, your spouse, nobody gives a shit. You know who cares? You. You care. And you have to care more than anybody. Because if you have a product, or you're designing a product, or even if you're just in sales for a company, you're going to have to make more calls. You're going to have to do more stuff. You're going to have to talk to more people, do more presentations, send more emails. But, if you're online, buy more traffic. You're going to have to just do it and just be unrelenting. Okay? If you get kicked in the nuts, it's okay. Put on a cup. Okay? Then you get punched in the head, put on a helmet. Okay? No one is going to fight for you. Because, like I said, no one gives a shit. Okay? I'm sorry. And if that offends you, you're really not going to like any of my other stuff. But you have to know that you're fighting for you. Okay? There's nobody else. Nobody cares. You have to fight. Okay? What do they say? 95% of businesses fail? Yeah, you want to know why? Because 95% of businesses don't do what needs to be done. They underestimate it, and then when something happens, it's like, oh no, what do I do? Take more action, be unrelenting, and get your plan together. Okay? At the end of the day, it comes down to, number one, is it viable? And number two, are you taking the right action, and are you doing it enough times? Okay, when Grant talks about being unrelenting, he talks about really, really being unrelenting. Okay, if something doesn't work the first time, I mean, Grant is worth a lot of money, and he has a lot of products, and his company does a lot of revenue. And I just saw a clip of his TV show, and it's pretty awesome because Grant's awesome. But I mean, he talks about tens of thousands of calls. Okay, how many of you call 10 people, get hung up 10 times, and then quit? You don't care. And frankly, if you don't care, no one else is going to. No one's going to help you. They have their own stuff to deal with. Okay? You have to make sure that you are motivated and you stay motivated. And you know that if your goal is to, quit your job, or your goal is to take your company public, or publish a book, or produce an album, go for it. Do it. Just know, okay, look, this is what I'm going to do, and I have to do it. Done. End of story. That is the secret of success. This is what I want to do. This is what I have to do, and I'm going to do it until it frickin' works. That's it. Doesn't matter what road you take. You know where you're going. You just got to, figure out what the detours are. So, I hope that made sense, and I hope it really put in a perspective as far as, how much you actually have to do, who you have to be. I'll leave you with this. One of my mentors in my network marketing company, actually quite a few of them, and I'm sure it's a pretty famous saying, we are not human doings, okay? We are human beings. You have to be somebody that takes those actions. Being them isn't enough, but if you're the person who is motivated and you are being persistent and being consistent, you will do what needs to be done. Be that person and do what needs to be done. Now, again, if you found this video helpful, or you think it would be helpful to somebody, maybe you thought it was shit. I don't know. But if you're like, hey, somebody I know could use it, share it. Please thumbs up it, comment it. I'm actually adding people on Facebook now, so please find me. I'm under Michael Gombrich. Like my fan page, also under that's under Mike Gombrich. Watch my videos. Tweet me, Snapchat me. I don't care. I'd love to hear from you. Love to know how I can help you. Again, if you found this video helpful, if not, then that's okay too. Look forward to them. There's going to be a rapid blast of Facebook stuff and Twitter, and you are going to see my face, my name everywhere. You're going to Google me, and it's going to be like, holy crap, where'd this guy get 100 videos? This guy tweets all the time. You may even find it annoying, and then you're going to be like, wow, this guy's pretty awesome. Trust me. Psychology. Now that you think I'm going to be awesome, I'm going to be awesome. So, again, I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you guys have a fabulous evening, and I look forward to speaking with each and every one of you tomorrow.